My 71st Catan Universe video, and I am just still loving it. The servers are working okay. I'm not going to say they're working perfect. You would have thought, where's my grammar at? My gamer. You would have thought that they would have fixed all the bugs and the kinks and the hiccups in the online servers on Catan Universe, because the app itself plays beautifully, good visuals, good gameplay, against single player, against the computers, the NPCs. But for some reason, multiplayer is it's not quite there yet. It's not quite perfect, but I guess that's with any game. But anyways, in today's video, there is no challenge. I guess it's more of a challenge for me, the unorthodox master of games, to not play in an unorthodox fashion, to just play. Just try to remember back to my old days of learning to play Catan. Wow, gosh, 4 or 5 years ago now, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, actually, kind of like 4 years ago. So, trying to think back to those days when I was just figuring out very basic strategies and not trying to limit myself or put any limitations, I guess, to make the game harder for me. Just play it and just win. That's all I'm asking of myself in today's video. And you could say it's kind of a break for me from the stressful life of trying to pull off a win by building on one of each kind of port in basic Catan, which, by the way, I'm still trying to do, but it still eludes me because that is a very hard challenge to do. Or win in Cities and Knights by building all 3 metropolises, which I have done before. You can check that out. That's probably one of my top 5. No, I would say top 10 most popular Catan videos if you sort my Catan playlist by, most viewed. So I'm very proud of that, and I'm also happy it got noticed. So that's kind of a win-win when you're a YouTuber, if you didn't know. So we're just going through. We're built on every resource. We have a great number spread. It's just a very orthodox, not unorthodox, orthodox way to play. We got let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11. And once we build a settlement on the 9 sheep, 10 wood on the 3-for-1 port at the top of your screen, we'll also have a 9. Oh yeah, we have a 12 too, I forgot. Actually, you'll see in this video, the 12 gets rolled. And I was like, I'm kind of playing this game without any brick because I could have chose to build on that 4 or 11 on the starting settlement. But I was like, I probably won't be able to get out of there. And the other areas, like with the 6 wheat and the 9 wood and the 4 brick, like that, yes, that's a very hot spot to build on, but I felt like I would have been really cramped and claustrophobic in there. So there we go, I built on that 9 sheep up top, so now I have a 9. So pretty much, if a 2 gets rolled, I'm not going to get a resource, and I might have every other number now that I think about it. So quick little intermission here on your screen as I'm typing out a very long response, and sometimes it's hard for me to hit all the keys correctly on the iPhone keyboard. I don't know what it is. My fingers aren't even that fat. It's just my accuracy, my aim, when my finger comes in to tap the key, is just off sometimes. So that's why it's taken me a good long minute to type out this response. Plus, it's a long response I have to this player, because if they would have just built their roads differently, they would have set themselves up for success. But unfortunately, they must be more of a beginner type Catan player, because I would certainly have not done what they did, because they had the ability to build down towards that middle part of the board where they already got cut off and red built a settlement in that area. But they could have just built a 3rd road. Where is it? Oh yeah, so on the 6 sheep, 11 brick, and 3 wheat, if they would have just built a blocking road so that red wouldn't have been able to get over there, they would have been just fine. But unfortunately, they didn't figure that. I guess they didn't figure red was up for a battle for settlement placements. But that's how it is sometimes. You gotta be ready. They'll sneak out of nowhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. If you know that song by Starship. Not Jefferson Starship, that's a different band. But just plain old Starship. Another good 80s band. Rock and roll era. Can't really beat it. I mean, maybe. Yeah, debatably. Yeah, everyone has different music tastes. But come on. The 70s and 80s classic rock and roll. It's really hard to beat that. I mean, people still listen to it today. And I don't know why my game did that little soft restart. But we're right back to where we were. So, I don't know what that was all about. But I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, I'm going to win this game because I've been playing it pretty normally. So I went ahead. I tried to see if I could pull a development card just to kind of speed things up for me a little bit. Because at this point, I either have to... Oh, actually, I have 4 cities, so I have to build a road and a settlement, so I'm going to need a minimum of 6 cards to get that next victory point. So I thought, why not just spend 3 for the chance to get a victory point? And I know I'm not going to get largest army because red has 2 knights played already. And red has 2 points? Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, I got it backwards earlier. Red is the one that built the roads in a... unfortunate manner. Purple is the one out here taking longest road and making moves and stealing other people's settlement placements. And now purple, I'm kind of afraid of. Like, whoa, they got 7 victory points. But I pulled that victory point card, and it's at this point that just the sheer ability of being built on every single number except for a 2 will steamroll you to victory. And that's exactly what happened. So I'm just going to trade in. I got that 3-for-1 port, so I'm going to trade in for that brick, which 12 wasn't really giving me. Build my settlement. 4 cities, 1 settlement, and 1 victory point. I think that equals 10 points, and I think we've just won the game. And of course, people, they get mad in the chat, and they got to let you know. They got to let everybody know. So, I mean, you just got to play better. That's all I can tell you. That's all the advice I can give you. So I never get mad in the chat. I just play my game, and if I don't win, I try again. Anyways, that's it for now, and I'll see you in Catan Universe video number 72.